In this video, I'm diving into mimicpc, a cloud platform that lets you run advanced AI tools without needing expensive hardware. It's straightforward, flexible, and surprisingly powerful. I'll break down how it works, what I've enjoyed, and if you're curious about using AI tools and want to finally use and create something inside of ComfyUI, but don't have the right hardware to run things locally, this is for you. So let's get started. You can pretty much do everything here, from image creation, model training, video creation, face swapping, and this one is extremely good even though I'm not going to cover it in this video. We have audio creation and a bunch of open source LLMs. So let's start. I signed in using my Google account. No need to waste time creating an account anymore. I love this feature. Now once inside, the first thing you'll see is automatic 1111. This is a powerful tool that you can create AI-generated images with using Stable Diffusion. And if we scroll down, we'll find Face Fusion, which can be used to create realistic and high-quality face swapping videos. Of course, there is ComfyUI as well, and I'll jump into that in a bit. So if you're new to this, you don't need to understand everything that you see here. Just click on Discover in the left side menu, and you'll find the best workflows ready for you to just click and start creating on. I will choose a text-to-video workflow using AI and turning a description into video. There is a great open source model called Hunyuan. There is also a video-to-video version. Just like this example here, you give it a video as reference and generate a new one. The possibilities are endless just with one of these tools, and inside this platform, you have access to all of them. So let's pick a more advanced workflow just to help you realize how easy these things are to use, even though they might look overwhelming at first. This one here is Hunyuan, the video model, plus the LoRA, and it's text to video. So it basically is the open source AI model with a specific style that we can choose. LoRA means low rank adaptation, and you will probably never have to remember that, but what might be important to know is that using a LoRA simply adapts a large machine learning model for a specific use case without needing to retrain the entire model. If that sounded even more confusing, forget it. So let's choose this one, and now before we jump into the creation part, we need to choose which hardware in the cloud we would like to run it on. This is great for me since I don't have a good enough computer or GPU to run these AI models or workflows locally. If you have an AMD GPU like me, you probably need to use a cloud-based solution like mimicpc to be able to use these tools. So instead of paying a ton of money for a new hardware, we can simply rent it for the specific task and amount of time to generate our AI videos and images. The prices are ridiculously cheap, and the fun part is that the cost of computing is only decreasing. So it will only get cheaper and cheaper in the long run. Choosing the hardware, we can pick between medium, large Pro, Large Pro Plus, Ultra, and Ultra Pro. So you have everything from 16GB VRAM to 64GB VRAM, which is only required for the biggest and heaviest models. If you want to pay even less for your usage, you can choose the bargain option. This will give you access to computing power where it's available and might be a bit slower from time to time. If you choose Instant, however, you'll have access to your own hardware and it will always be available. If this icon shows as available here, like it is now, it means that you'll have the same experience choosing bargain as you would if you had chosen Instant, because a lot of spots are available currently. So for the sake of this video, I'll choose the best one, Ultra Pro, at a bargain price. Here, you can set a timer to stop it automatically. This is great to have if you happen to forget to turn it off manually. I'll leave it at 30 minutes for now, and we can extend it further whenever we want once inside. I will leave the rest as it is because it's not as important. Now, if we click on Create and Start, we'll get a machine prepared for us in the cloud. It says, depending on the selection, we'll need to wait up to 6 minutes. Let's speed this up, and here we go. The workflow has been loaded successfully, and up here we have the timer. So this part here might scare you. However, there is a guide for every workflow that you can follow to make it work easily. For this workflow that we chose, we have two important sections. The text prompt field, this is where we describe the video that we want the AI model to generate. And the second one is where we'll select our LoRA. And here I will choose the Flux Realism model. And there are thousands available for free online. It all comes down to the style you're looking for. The Flux models are really great, and it is an open source alternative to Midjourney. I have covered the Flux model in the previous video, and I am working on a new one using Photoshop. So now that we've covered this, let's write a prompt for our video. Let's go with a girl climbing a paradoxical infinity stair made of roses and windows. Now on this node or section, if you click on the LoRA, you'll get a bunch of options. This here is where I select the Flux Realism model. Now that everything is ready, click on this blue start button down here where it says Q and let the AI do its magic. After a few minutes, I got this beautiful result. It kind of looks like a DNA spiral. The video is 4 seconds long and there is an infinity stair that somewhat rotates. It's decorated with the roses as we described it. I also mentioned windows in my prompt and it did include it in the background. I guess that's why it created it inside to be able to show the windows that I asked for. So this is pretty good for an open source AI video model. And with a bit of tweaking, it can definitely give even better results. As I mentioned before, these AI models are being improved very quickly, and we have a new improved model appearing from nowhere like every month. That's why I highly recommend that you start to familiarize yourself with tools like ComfyUI and start watching different workflows until you realize that this isn't actually that hard. Everything is getting easier and your creativity is the only thing that will be worth paying for in the future. Another great thing that can be done using this platform is running multiple instances and workflows at the same time. I have 2 different ComfyUI workflows active currently, and I usually switch between workflows while one of them is generating my AI video or image. It saves me a lot of time. Here is another workflow. Many of my viewers are into creating stories, illustrations, and books. This is a great way to turn your characters and images into coloring pages. In this ComfyUI workflow, I upload an image of this woman with an exaggerated expression and it turns it into a line art. You can play around with the settings to get various results and adjust the thickness of the lines, etc. As I mentioned before, there are tons of different workflows that can be played with on this platform, and you can use it even if you have a bad GPU. The machine you're using to generate your AI images and videos will be somewhere else, and you're only renting it for a fraction of the price. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.